हेलो एंड वेलकम टू पीनीज एक्सट्रीमीज। आज मैं आप सबको बताना चाहूंगा व्हाट वेंट रॉन्ग विद द फार्म बिल्स एंड इफ आई फंबल डोनाल्ड डाइज। अभी नहीं, नॉट येट, वेट। Protests have rocked Delhi since the beginning of December 2020. The government of India has brought in 3 reforms जिसके against farmers ये protest कर रहे हैं. In today's episode, I explain you what these reforms are about and why the farmers are protesting.
तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं।
Protests have rocked Delhi since the beginning of December 2020. ये जो प्रोटेस्ट है वो हो रहा है गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने किए गए 3 रिफॉर्मेशंस के अगेंस्ट। फार्मर्स का कहना है कि गवर्नमेंट उनके कॉरपोरेट फ्रेंड्स को एग्रीकल्चर मार्केट मोनोपोलाइज करने में हेल्प कर रहे हैं, जबकि गवर्नमेंट का कहना है कि द फार्मर्स आर मिसइन्फॉर्म्ड अबाउट द रिफॉर्मेशंस मेड। लेट अस टेक अ लुक एट द रिफॉर्मेशंस एंड लेट अस एनालाइज देम। गवर्नमेंट ने 3 एक्ट्स में रिफॉर्मेशंस लाए हैं। The first one being Farmers Produce Trade and Commerce Act. The second one being Farmers Empowerment and Protection Agreement on Price Assurance and Farm Services Act. And the last one being Essential Commodities Amendment Act. The new 3 reformations coming into play mean that the APMC laws will be changed as well. Cumulatively, the new reformations say that the farmers can now sell their produce outside APMC markets to whoever they want. This could mean that the states could lose out on commission and mandi fee. अब farmers large retailers के साथ कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में जा सकते हैं on pre-agreed prices of their products. जो रिफॉर्मेशंस एसेंशियल कमोडिटीज अमेंडमेंट एक्ट में लाए गए हैं उसके हिसाब से the imposition of stock holding limits of cereals and pulses will be removed except for under extraordinary circumstances.
But then why are the farmers protesting against the
But then farmers actually protest क्यों कर रहे हैं? Farmers का कहना है कि the contract law could help corporate companies into agriculture produce market creating monopolies and give them power. इससे they would get power to fix low prices for the produce. ये जो है फार्मर्स को एक सबमिसिव पोजीशन में डाल देगा एंड मेक देम सेल देयर प्रोड्यूस एट लोअर प्राइसेस, हेंस थ्रेटनिंग देयर सर्वाइवल। लेट अस लुक एट द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द न्यू मॉडल एंड द एपीएमसी मॉडल। एपीएमसी मॉडल सेटअप हुआ था 1960s में, जब फार्मर्स कुड ओनली सेल देयर प्रोड्यूस टू सर्टिफाइड मिडल मैन, जिससे उनकी एबिलिटी टू सेल आउटसाइड देयर ओन एरिया डिक्रीज्ड। इन द लास्ट 5 decades there have been many monopolies among these middlemen. Let us first take a look at the difference between APMC model and the new model. The APMC model was set up in the 1960s, जिससे farmers could only sell their produce to certified middlemen सिर्फ उन्हीं के एरिया में, thus reduced their ability to sell outside their own area. The APMC system primarily rests upon a commission-based network. APMC system में जो middlemen है they operate these markets on a large scale. The price gap between what consumers pay and what the farmers get for their produce means that it is unfair to the consumers as well as the farmers financially. With the new law coming into play, the farmers are no longer limited to their own area and could also sell to traders outside their own state. The new law tries to create open market conditions, and the final price that consumers pay for goods will get significantly lower as there are no middlemen in between.
But then why doesn't the government make a law for MSP?
Okay, but then the farmers are talking about MSPs. Why is not the government making a specific law for MSPs? Economists का कहना है कि a law mandating MSP as the floor price for purchase of 23 major staples could be inflationary. A private trader buying wheat and paddy at MSP every year would simply get translated into higher prices for final consumers. A legally mandated MSP as a floor price could also harm prospects of Indian farmers in the export market. There would be years when the MSP will be higher than the prevailing international markets. This would prevent an agri-commodity exporter to buy at a higher price and then export at a lower price. Every year, a committee discusses MSP for different staples, and enacting a strict law for MSP could mean that when the international market price increases or decreases, it would be unfair to the consumer or to the farmer. Okay, but then the question remains, why are some states supporting the farmers' protests? Apart from the political reasons, the fiscal reason to do so is that on an APMC powered agriculture produce, the state government charges a fee of 2 to 6% depending on the produce. What we learned from the farmers' protests is that the public involvement in law making should increase in the Indian democracy. This is to avoid protests against a specific law after it is passed. There is a lot of time and a lot of money that could be saved by the government if the public involvement for making a policy is increased.
If the laws are amended in such a way that it possesses lesser risks to farmers, then this could actually be beneficial for our economy. An economy always moves from closed markets to open markets. Just like the United States pumped up their free market strategy after the 1930s, that is the Great Depression, India in her 70s, if could pull this off, would be an incredible feat to ensure survivability in the age of globalization. Thank you for watching this episode of Penis Extremist. Remember to be a good citizen because Donald says so. कैमरामैन छगन के साथ मैं Penis Extremist, with Penis Extremist, for Penis Extremist, Penis Extremist.